enzymes remove all three fatty acids, leaving a free molecule of glycerol. So kini nga klase nga stepwise fashion of hydrolysis reaction of TAG in our body is like presenting a partial hydrolysis. Kung paspas man gani, like mag-hydrolyze kag fats in the lab using a beaker or test tube with a concentrated acid, so the kind of hydrolysis nga mahitabo will be complete hydrolysis. Okay, next. So what products are obtained from the complete hydrolysis of glyceryl trioleate? So write your answer on the chat box. Anyone? Unsay answer ani? What products are obtained from the complete hydrolysis of glyceryl trioleate? Ayaw mo gamit og AI ha. I-try ang inyong brain cells nga mo'y mo answer, not the AI. O kadugay bang ni answer oy basi nagpress pamuglain din ha. Si Bitanghol, letter A ang uban, unsay answer? Oy Dalman, sunod-sunod Dalman da. Imo gid ang answer Dalman? I'm just kidding. Ang uban. Uy, wala man na minaw. Basi nagsikog tabi ani nya way na minaw nako. Hala kadugay lagi ni answer. Say answer ani. Say product ko no kung kining glyceryl trioleate will undergo complete hydrolysis. Morillo Villacarlos A. Ang uban, not sure. Ha? So the answer is letter A. 1 glycerol and 3 oleic acid. Kay si letter B, kaning glyceryl tristearate, this is a TAG or triacylglycerol. Then letter C, dili sad pwede. Kay nag-break raman ta og ester bond. Wa man ta hydrogenation nga ma-convert ang oleic acid into stearic acid. Therefore, the answer is letter A. So, thank you for answering. Sige, next. Now, let's proceed to saponification. We are now on page 81 sa reference book. Sige, saponification. Let me read the definition. It is a hydrolysis reaction carried out in an alkaline or basic solution. So for fats and oils, the product of saponification are simply glycerol and fatty acid salt. By the way, that fatty acid salt is known as our soap or sabon. So ingon ani ni paghimo og sabon. Kinahanglan kag oil, you need a lye or L-Y-E. Dili lye nga L-I-E ha, but a lye. And then needs a little bit of heat. And you can actually, kani kung nai-heat man gani, dili ni siya cold process. There is also what we call soap making nga cold process. Dili ka magbutang og heat. Ang buhaton ra gyud nimo kay i-mix ra gyud ang NaOH or KOH with your triacylglycerol. So cold process kini siya dili ni cold process kay magbutang man og heat. Again, there are two methods to make soap or to create a soap. So our TAG is
Yes.
glyceryl tripalmitate. So the fatty acids are palmitic acid. And in terms of the type of TAG, this is a simple triacylglycerol because all the fatty acids are the same. Next, when you add sodium hydroxide, 3 molecules of sodium hydroxide, the product are glycerol, also known as glycerine. So let me show you what a glycerine soap looks like. Kung kana na bitawng ma-separate na ang sabon nga glycerol, kay pwede man gud ni siya ma-separate. Let me share my screen. Okay, there. Naatay glycerin. By the way, pwede rin gyud ka makahimo og sabon niya. Mo diretso na lang kanang glycerin soap base niya imong i-melt. So the glycerin is glycerol. And naka-remember pa mo sa katong inyuhang gihimo sa lab nga nag spot test? Ka-remember mo adto? Wala naka-remember? Katong nag-spot test mo with coconut, glycerol, ethanol, unsa kay itong usa? Mao na to wa na ko na-remember. And then ang inyuha ganing na-observe kay si coconut oil even if katong inyuhang paper nga gibutangan sa oil, glycerol, ethyl alcohol, and ether. Okay. Gibutang ninyo sa unsa ganito'y pangalan atong heating device. Oh my, nasa tumoy sa kondila. Hot plate. Oh my goodness. Hot plate. Ang spot, ang spot nga naa sa glycerol na lessen katunang na butang na siya or nauga na ang papel. So, si glycerol nganong nindot siya or si glycerin nganong nindot ni siya nga gamiton as a soap because i-retain ni glycerin or glycerol ang moisture nga naa sa imong skin. Dili dayon siya ma-dry. But again, kumbaga sa volatility niya, volatile siya, pero dili siya abrupt. Hinay-hinay lang siya nga ma-volatilize. Unlike with ether, alcohol, o inagbutang nimo sa papel, automatic, ma-volatilize dayon siya, ma-change dayon siya into gas. Si oil gid maski initon pa na nimo pila ka oras din ha under the sunlight di gyud to matangtang ang spot. Si glycerol kay matangtang gyud siya. Okay, so our soap here is known as sodium palmitate. Now, if you will be using sodium hydroxide, the kind of soap that is created is a hard soap, kanang gahi nga sabon. But if you will be using potassium hydroxide as the base, ang makreate nga sabon are soft soap just like body wash, shampoo, kana we call it soft soap. Ang gigamit potassium hydroxide. But if you want hard soap, like kanang Safeguard, sodium hydroxide pod ang base. Okay? Now, we have the polarized portion of the soap, the one that has the sodium positive charge and the O negative charge from the carboxyl. So that kining positive charge o negative charge will be our polar group or polar portion of the soap. Kini nga side maoy ganahan moatubang og tubig. Because polar siya, it loves to face the water. While the hydrocarbon chain, kining taas kaayo nga CH2 quantity 14, kana, non-polar portion. So if you will be creating a soap, or if you are using a body soap to remove body dirt, kaning anang mga hugaw, oily parts, di ba kung panington ka, mantikaon kay mong lawas, maligo ka, mogamit kag sabon. Kung di ka mogamit og sabon, di ba mantikaon gihapon kay ni gawas sa CR o sa imong bathroom. So kana mga soap, body soap, hard soap, naa siya gitawag nga micellar action. Familiar micellar? Betanaw nato bi kay for sure jud ko kay Micellar toner ra gyud nila na ilhan. Micellar cleansing water from Garnier. Unsa pa na din ha. Daghang klaseng micellar body wash, micellar anything, micellar shampoo. The word micelle is not new. Dili na siya bag-o because that is basically the action of soap in removing a dirt. Nya kay marketing strategy o sunod ani wa na nay micellar na pod lain na sad nga terminology ng ilahang ibutang sa packaging. O pang marketing style. Kinahanglan manggod ilis-ilisan ang packaging, ilis-ilisan og mga words. Kay ba na ka mga tao ganahan og bag-o, di ba? Bag-ong mall, J Center Mall la, dasok gyud ang tao. Kabantay mo inig bala madaan na ang mall wa na di na kaayo humot. So mara pud na siya sa product. So micellar action of soap or the cleansing action of soap, the charge or the polar head, the one that has the positive charge and negative charge, will be facing the water while the long chain hydrocarbon will coat, no? I-coat niya ang grease or ang oily dirt. And that is how a soap will entraps the oily dirt particle until kung mogamit pa jud ka og kuso-kuso, washing machine, unsa pa na din ha. O kana bang agitation. So matangtang gyud ang hugaw. So a micelle is a spherical cluster of molecules in which the polar portion of the molecules are on the surface and the non-polar portions are located on the interior. Okay, next. Hydrogenation. So hydrogenation involves the addition of hydrogen across the carbon-carbon multiple bonds. So ang target sa hydrogenation kay ang carbon-carbon double bonds. And with that, it increases the degree of saturation as some multiple bonds are converted to single bonds. So with this change, there is also a corresponding increase in the melting point of a substance. So mo ni pinaka-basic nga reaction explanation. Ate alkene representing the portion nga naay double bond. In every, take note of this, in every one double bond, it needs also one molecule of hydrogen gas or two atoms of hydrogen gas in the presence of a catalyst. So the product is a saturated fats. Matangtang na iyahang double bond. Now with that particular change, 'di ba niingon ko kung magkadaghan ang double bond, mas magkamubo ang iyahang melting point. Pero kung mausab man gani, mahimong single bond, musaka pod ang iyahang melting point. Makaagwanta na siya og high temperature. Okay? Next, this represents partial hydrogenation. There are two types or two kinds of hydrogenation, partial and complete. So here natay partial hydrogenation. If you are going to count the number of double bonds in the vegetable oil, there are basically four. Upat ka buok ni ka double bond. But the number of hydrogen gas nga gi-appeal lang sa reaction or gi-react sa ato ang vegetable oil kay two molecules only, so a total of four atoms. Therefore, kinsa man ang una, pareha kabantay mo sa hydrolysis nga it's the first outer or the two outer fatty acid ang affected. Same pud ang atong application sa hydrogenation if limited ang amount sa hydrogen. The first outer fatty acid, just like the one that has this colored pink, nasa babaw, from CH double bond CH, with the reaction of 1 mole of H2 gas, it is now a CH2 single bond CH2 sa ato ang semi-solid product. So napatay 1 mole of hydrogen gas, and therefore ang pinaka-exterior nga double bond sad ang first nga mo react. So kabantay ka aning nasa ubos nga naay pink nga color, dili ang katong nasa middle but duol sa pinaka-last sa CH3. So therefore, these two double bonds are now changed to single bonds. So with that, the vegetable oil, liquid in texture, now become a semi-solid product. So mo na nga sa mga food preparation, sa biscuits, kindly check the back portion below sa nutrition facts under the ingredient if na ay word nga partial hydrogenated oil. Or kung wala man ganing word nga partial hydrogenated oil, naasad na gitawag nga shortening. So atong i-share partial hydrogenated oil in a product. In taon, daghan jud kaayo baya. I mean, basta processed food, naagyud na siya. Mao bitang gi-discourage nga kanang mogamit og partial processed food. So kung tan-aw na ninyo no, pareha ani ingredients kaning sa blue Citizens for Health na siya din nga word. Contains 2% or less dextrose sugar and then leavening. Napagyud, partially hydrogenated cottonseed oil. So, ug imo lang gyud ni siyang bantayan. Kung wala man gani ang word nga hydrogenated, shortening pod ang term nga ilahang i-include sa packaging. Okay, sige, panglili na mo din ha sa inyuhang biskwit kung naa ba. Okay, so let me read page 82, kaning second paragraph below sa cleansing action of soap and detergent. Many food products are produced via partial hydrogenation, and in partial hydrogenation, some, but not all, of the double bonds present are converted into single bond. In this manner, the liquids, usually from plant oils, are converted into semi-solid material. So page 83, peanut butter. Gay, ganahan ba adyo kay kog peanut butter. Peanut butter is produced from peanut oil through partial hydrogenation. Solid cooking shortenings, take note of the word, cooking shortenings and stick margarine are produced from liquid plant oils through partial hydrogenation. So there is a concern that has arisen about food products obtained from hydrogenation process because the hydrogenation process itself will convert some of the cis double bonds within the fatty acid residues into trans double bonds, producing trans unsaturated fatty acid. Kung wala man gani nakabutang sa label, nakabutang din no, trans fatty or trans unsaturated fatty acid or trans fatty acid 0 gram. It doesn't mean nga zero. Why? Kung makita ninyo sa ingredients na ay word nga partially hydrogenated, then therefore accumulation of that, unsa may resulta. Ang usa ka serving for Skyflakes, 3 ka book nga biscuits, pero kung imong i-break bali 9 kagagmay, makahurot kag 5 ka buok or 4 ka buok in one day kung gutomhon. Okay, so next we have, here we have a question. What products are obtained from complete hydrogenation of glyceryl trioleate? Write your answer on the chat box. Unsa kuno nga product ang ma-obtain sa complete hydrogenation of glyceryl trioleate? Ayaw lagi gamit og AI, ha? Answer B. Wala jud ka nagamit og AI, Dalman? Sureness na na? Very good. Ang uban, wala man ni answer ang uban. Uy, asa ka ni sila ron, no? Kasi naglaag-laag ni sila ba? Hello? Okay, the answer is B. Walay na break nga ester linkage, is just that the oleic acid, 'di ba, kay glyceryl trioleate. So oleic acid na siya one double bond sa fatty acid. Pag complete hydrogenation, ang oleic acid, pila gani na kabuok carbon, 'di ba? 18 1. Mahimo siyang 18 0. Naa siya sa table 2-1, page 67. The 18 0 is steric acid. So mahimo siyang glyceryl tristearate. Okay, so the answer, letter B, is correct. Next, which of the following statements are true and which are false? Letter A, tell me ha if it is true. There are more unsaturated fats in vegetable oil. Is it true or false? Mas daghan ba kunog unsaturated fats ang vegetable oil? Agoy dalman, duha imong answer, false and true. Dapat ano na lang na, trolls. Dapat trolls na na. Ang uban, unsay answer? Unsay answer, guys? Naa ba daghang unsaturated fats ang vegetable oils? Well, it depends, no, on the kind of vegetable oils. Hala, akong iring, baka dali ha, madungog ninyo, mura magnagiaway. Okay, but basically, since vegetable oils man siya, not fats, so it is understood that there are unsaturated fatty acid in the vegetable oil. Next, is vegetable oils have higher melting point than fats? What is the answer? Mas taas ba og melting point ang vegetable oils than fats? Is it true or false? Say answer. Hello? The answer is false. Fats, nakadugay ani tunawon sa fats. So mas taas or mas taas, higher ang iyang melting point ni fats than vegetable oils. Letter C, hydrogenation of oils converts some cis double bonds to trans double bonds. Is it true or false? The answer, usara gyud ang nagsigig answer diri ay si Dalman. Daniel, Chelsea, Sumalinog. Yes, letter C is true. I-convert ang C's. Again, ang oil nga makuha sa nature are in a cis configuration. Pero kung i-process na siya, ma-converted ang cis to trans. Okay. Next, letter D. Animal fats have more saturated fats. True or false? Correct. The answer is, huy, Dalman, the answer is true. Okay, mas daghag saturated fats ang animal fats. Nya kinsa may di mukaon ninyo og samgyupsal? Naa ba dinhi di muka og samgyupsal? Anyone? Naa bay dili mukaon og samgyup? O, tuo ko nimo. Manggulare? Why? Vegan ka? Earl? Kinsay magpamatuod nga si Earl Mangulari di mo kaon og bigan usahay. Bigan usahay, di ka mo kaog samgyup. Dalha ko no ni ninyo siya sa Korean restaurant nga naay samgyupsal para makatilaw ug unsa kalami ang saturated fats. Ay nako nimo Manggolare. Okay. Nawa o ingon si Jillian, Earl ikaw to nang hagad ganig kaon nawa baka ko dinis Manggolare oy. Ayay nang bully na nang bully. Wala na Sige. So here in our picture, 'di ba? So vegetable oils, naa siya'y blends. Again, tungod sa presence of the double bonds. But if mag-hydrogenated or magbutang ta og process nga hydrogenation, the double bond will become saturated. So the texture, the physical appearance also will change from liquid to solid or semi-solid. Okay, next, oxidation. We are now on page 83 of your reference book. Nanata sa oxidation, ika-fourth chemical reaction na ta ha sa TAG. So let me read the first paragraph under oxidation. The carbon-carbon double bonds present in the fatty acid residues of a triacylglycerol are subject to oxidation with molecular oxygen as the oxidizing agent. Gitawag siyang fatty acid residue. It's because dunay na remove nga OH pag-condense ni fatty acid and glycerol. So with that, kining na ay carbon-carbon double bond sa fatty acid residue ni TAG will be subject to oxidation once exposed sa molecular oxygen in the air. So the air or the oxygen in the air act as an oxidizing agent. So such oxidation will break the carbon-carbon bonds and it will produce both aldehyde and carboxylic acid product. So atong lilion ang atoang equation. Sa first nato nga structure, we have unsaturated fatty acid because of the double bond. With molecular oxygen, the formula for molecular oxygen is O subscript 2. So natay duha ka buok oxygen atom. One of the oxygen atom will form a bond with the first carbon atom in that carbon-carbon double bond, creating a short chain aldehyde. So kung sa baho pa lang niya, gikan sa fatty acid nga odorless, na oxidize, na hinay-hinay siya convert into aldehyde, dunay change sad sa odor. The more double bond, the more nga naghag aldehydes ang makreate. So kung atong i-compare, no? Let's say for example ha, balik ta sa page 67. Kung atong i-compare ang linoleic acid 18 colon 2 delta 912 with steric acid nga 18 colon 0. So it will be the linoleic acid since siya ang first nga ma-oxidize because naa siya double bond. So kung pananglitan pud si oleic acid 18.1, no, na siya usa ka double bond niya si lauric acid 12.0, mas dali ma-oxidize ang katong imong olive oil than the lauric acid or fatty acid nga naa ni coconut. Mao ni ang reason nga nung kung as much as possible you use the olive oil for salads, not for cooking. Kay kung mag-cook ka, imong lutuon, magbutang kag heat, plus expose nimo ang olive oil sa air. Oh, so na change, na ay reaction. Then further oxidation, another reaction of the aldehyde with molecular oxygen will make the aldehydes or will convert the aldehydes into carboxylic acid. Maupod ni siya ang reason nga katong nag-test mo for rancid oil with litmus paper, the blue litmus paper changes to red. Kinsa man nga compound ang nakapa-change sa blue to red litmus? It's the carboxylic acid nga na-produce because of this process known as rancidity. So oxidation, the short chain aldehydes and carboxylic acids often have an unpleasant odor and flavor. Kinsa bagoy ganahan din himukaon or mag-spread og butter nga bahaw sa pan. Di ba lahi naman yun? So na siya unpleasant odor and flavor, and then fats and oils containing them are said to have become rancid or sa ato ang local term na panos. So rancidity is due to the combination of two reaction, bacterial hydrolysis of an ester bond and also air oxidation of alkene double bonds. So mo na reason kung mas daghan ang double bond, mas dali siya ma-oxidized. So rancidity, to avoid this unwanted oxidation process, commercially prepared foods always contain antioxidants. So natin mga natural antioxidants like vitamin C, vitamin E, but that would be too expensive if we're going to add this into the processed food. Therefore, we would use synthetic antioxidant. So natay upat ka buok nga synthetic antioxidant. The names are BHA or butylated hydroxyanisole, BHT or also known as butylated hydroxytoluene, TBHQ is tert-butyl hydroquinone, and we also have PG or also known as propyl gallate. Asa man ta makakita aning synthetic antioxidant? Synthetic antioxidants are used to prevent spoilage by stopping the fats and the oils from going rancid. It also extends the shelf life of the product, but we have a health concern for consuming foods that are added with these synthetic antioxidants. Why? Because it disrupts hormone balance and at the same time a potential carcinogenic effect. Potential carcinogenic ba ka nang makakos og cancer. So kung magsigi kag kaon og processed foods, mao na niya wa pa jud kay kanang other means nga mag-detoxify sa body, mao na acquired, no, dili genetic nga kanang nakuha ang cancer but acquired kay lifestyle. Okay, ang lifestyle dili mao sige kaon og processed food. Naapay lain. Okay, kini here we have an example of a Reese. Reese nga chocolate. Kadali lang sa good guys kaya kung iring ba sige hilak. Naunsa man ni ako ang iring. Ali sa meow meow. Come here. Magpakugos murag baby. Okay, so Reese chocolate. Now na to ha, tanaw na to ang ingredients. Na milk chocolate, skimmed milk, lactose, lecithin. Wala pa ta naka-discuss ni lecithin kay napamanta ni TAG, but lecithin by the way is added into the formulation because it is an emulsifying agent. And then we have peanut, sugar, dextrose, salt, and then TBHQ. So kung makita ka ni TBHQ, this is a synthetic antioxidant. Daghan ka ini, like for example, mga ramen. Lilian na ninyo, basta anything nga naa na sa package, gipang package na nga mga pagkaon. Cereals na ana. Let's check daw be, cereals with synthetic antioxidant. Mo ipakaon sa mga bata. ug buntag kay dili ka andam ang ginikanan, magluto kay busy. Atong i-check. I think medyo kinsay naay kanang cereal din ha sa balay, pwede ninyo i-share ang inyuhang kuan, inyuhang na-discover sa ingredients. Corn flakes. Bitan-awa daw din ha. Dalman, oh, according to Bayarkal, naa ba daw ka? Palihog daw og li be? Unsa man Skyflakes? Ay nako. Naay synthetic din na wa. Kani na ako i-share ha dali. Na ako nakit-an. Okay, this one. Mm. Cornflakes. O vegan pag yun. Akong basahon ng ingredients ha. I think dili kay ninyo makit-an. Ang ingredients, milled corn, corn syrup. By the way, the corn syrup is high fructose corn syrup which adds the sweetness of the corn flakes. And then na siya barley, malt extract, BHT added to preserve freshness. O honest man pud sad siya kay iya mang giingon no BHT added to preserve freshness. Ana lang. So mo na. O, tan-awan na ninyo ginay-hinay inyo mga processed foods. Corn, aka na bitang microwavable nga corn. Kana, napod na siya synthetic nga antioxidant. Ramen, sa liyo, daghan po na si ramen. Besides sa salt, na siya. Okay, next. Page 87, we're now on phospholipids. Sige, atong kuan be, i-turn ato ang reference book to page 87. Membrane lipids, phospholipids. Nana mo? Tell me ha, if nana mo sa page 87 of your reference book. Thank you. Okay, so all cells are surrounded by a membrane that confines their content. Now, it is a membrane that gives the cells their individuality by separating them from their environment. Phospholipids are the most abundant of membrane lipid. So let me define phospholipid. Phospholipids is a lipid that contains one or more fatty acid, a phosphate group, and a platform molecule to which the fatty acid and the phosphate group are attached. At the same time, an alcohol that is attached to the phosphate group. Let's look at the black diagram on the left. Tanaw na to ang black diagram sa left. We have the backbone, which is glycerol. Then there are two fatty acid esterified into that glycerol backbone. And another phosphate group esterified to glycerol. And alcohol, the alcohol here is an amino alcohol. So, the total number of components sa ato ang glycerophospholipids, we have a total of 5. 2 fatty acid, 1 glycerol backbone, 1 phosphate, and 1 alcohol. Okay? Next. Sa right side, di ba si cell membrane is a bilipid layer? The polar group or the head, polar head, is basically composed of the amino alcohol with the phosphate. Nganong i-appeal na ko si phosphate because si phosphate is charged. Charge gani, ganahan og tubig. Okay? Next, the chain, kining fatty acid chain with a portion of the glycerol makes the tail or the hydrophobic tail of the phospholipids. And it is, by the way, positioned nga dili siya ma-expose sa water. So naa siya interior, no, sa pinaka middle nato sa ato ang cell membrane. Okay? Next, page 88. So let's talk about the amino alcohol that are commonly found with our glycerophospholipid. We have choline, ethanolamine, we have serine, and inositol. Okay? Kini silang upat kasagaran. Si inositol, it looks like kung sa chair conformation, okay, chair conformation, mura siyang sugar. Pero wala siya carbon number 6 nga CH2OH, but simply an OH. Guys, kadali lang gyud. Saba kayo kung iring, kadali lang gyud. Madungog ninyo? Naalingog ko guys siya. Dili ra? Madungog siya, igiya. As in, nagpapansin. Nagpapansin akong iring. Wa magud na ako siya kugusa ba. Ya ganahan na siya basta anytime nga mag-work ko sa sa akong computer, ganahan siya mo sit down sa akong lap. Unya kay nagklase. Anyway, mo na siya basta na alaga. All right, next. Ari na ta ha, balik na ta ha, glycerophospholipid. Look at the structure on the right. Natay glycerol backbone, naa man ay label, so dili ra ka masaag. Glycerol backbone, 3 carbon atoms. We have fatty acid, kininay C double bond OO, then R1 or R subscript 1, then R subscript 2. Naka-sterified siya sa glycerol backbone. Next, phosphate group, gikan sa phosphoric acid. That phosphate group is basically charge. Na siya negative 1 nga charge. Next, na ay letter X nga nasa right side, which is gisumpayan og word nga head group. If the X is simply a hydrogen, ilisten lang na nimo og hydrogen kanang X nga naa sa ato ang figure, the name of the whole compound is phosphatidic acid. If you replaced it with choline, the amino alcohol choline, that X on the head group as choline, the name of the whole compound is phosphatidylcholine. If you replace the X with ethanolamine, the compound or the molecule is called phosphatidylethanolamine. If it is serine, then we call it phosphatidylserine. If the X is inositol, we call it phosphatidylinositol. And if it is a glycerol, so duha na ka glycerol sa backbone o sa head group, we call it phosphatidylglycerol. These are the major classes of phospholipids. Now next, page 89 of your reference book. Okay. I will read the first paragraph sa page 89. Okay? Kung naa mo din ha nga page. Phosphatidylcholine are also known as lecithin. Ka-remember mo ganina sa Reese nga product sa chocolate na ay lecithin because it is used as emulsifier. Now, there are a number of different phosphatidylcholine because different fatty acids may be bonded to the glycerol portion of the phosphatidylcholine structure. Kining na ay color pink. R, kining na ay R, kining sa yang fatty acid 1 and fatty acid 2. Pwede ni siya maglain-lain kuno nga klase nga lecithin kay pwede man lain-lain sad nga fatty acid ang i-create or ang mo-form og ester bond sa glycerol. Mo nang daghan siya klase. Excuse me. Okay, next. Sorry for that short interruption. Basta mo inana na gani ko mo off na ko sa akong mic, meaning giubo na ko. So, what are the food that are rich in lecithin? We have egg yolks, soybeans. No, these are good dietary sources of these lipids. So, kung mukhaon mong itlog, ayaw ilabay ang egg yolk or ang pula sa itlog because naa din ha ang important nato nga lipids. Okay, next. The food industry, third paragraph, uses phosphatidylcholine as emulsifier to promote the mixing of other compounds, the mixing of other immiscible materials, just like mayonnaise, ice cream, or custard. They are added with lecithin. Next, we have phosphatidyl ethanolamine and also phosphatidylserine. So kung ilisan ni ang amino alcohol og serine, we call it phosphatidylserine, both phosphatidylethanolamine and phosphatidylserine are known as cephalins. So these compounds are found in the heart and in liver tissue and in high concentrations in the brain. So they are also an important factor in blood clotting. Okay? So mo ni ang important nga mga glycerophospholipids. Nabatay question din nga side? Wala. So sa ato ang phospholipids, the head by the way constitutes the phosphate and also our amino alcohol, and the tail of the phospholipid constitutes this two fatty acid esterified with the glycerol backbone. Okay, next. Page 90, sphingophospholipid. Sa glycerophospholipid, ang backbone niya kay glycerol. Sa ato ang sphingolipids, the backbone is sphingosine. Okay? Sphingosine. Ato sa ipagamay. Makarora. Sphingosine. So what is sphingosine? A sphingosine is also known as 2-amino 4-trans-octadecene 1,3-diol. So a sphingophospholipid, it is a lipid that contains one fatty acid. Tanaw na to ni naka-green, no? One fatty acid and one phosphate group, kining naka-orange nga black, attached to a sphingosine molecule. Both the phosphate and the fatty acid is attached to the sphingosine. And an alcohol attached to the phosphate group, kining dark blue. Okay, ato sa ning subton kung unsa ni si sphingosine. Sphingosine, let's start with the last portion sa iyahang name, 1,3-diol. So carbon number 1, please, kung maka-follow mo, 1,3-diol is, carbon number 1 is CH2OH. Carbon number 2 is the CHNH2. And then carbon number 3 is CHOH. Then ang carbon number 4 is CH double bonded to CH, padung nata sa left. And then there are 12 CH2 and then ang methyl end nga CH3. So the 1,3-diol refers to the 2-hydroxyl group bonded to carbon 1 and carbon 3. Manang 1,3-diol. Next, the 4-trans-octadecene. If we say deca means 10, nya octadecene, that's 18. Okay? 18 carbon atom ang iyahang structure. Sa carbon number 4, natay word din nga trans, it's because the hydrogen connected to carbon 4 and carbon 5 are in an opposite direction. That's why it is trans. Next, 2-amino. The 2-amino refers to the NH2, carbon number 2, nga naay nakabond nga amino group. Okay ta, wala tay problema sa sphingosine. So ang sphingophospholipid, the backbone is the sphingosine. Ang fatty acid dili siya na esterified but ni form siya og amide bond. Di ba amide bond is amino with carboxylic acid. And the amide bond, just like the peptide bond, is made of four elements: the nitrogen, hydrogen, and then carbon double bond oxygen. So kining naa sa right side, NHC double bond O. Kining naka-box. That's the amide linkage or the amide bond produced or formed from the reaction of one fatty acid with the amino group of carbon number 2 of the sphingosine. Next, phosphoric acid residue or phosphoric acid unit, the one that is colored green, kani siya, kining bond nga nag-connect sa carbon 1 with the phosphoric acid is known as ester bond or ester linkage. And the linkage that connects the phosphate towards choline, which is the amino alcohol, is also an ester linkage. Therefore, ang atuang sphingophospholipid, there are two ester linkage, one amide linkage or one amide bond. Next, page 91, still on page 91. Sphingospholipids in which, paragraph 3, in which the alcohol is esterified to the phosphate group is choline, are called sphingomyelins. I'll repeat. If the amino alcohol is a choline esterified to the phosphate, the term given is sphingomyelin. Sphingomyelins are found, kani, sphingomyelins are found in all cell membranes and are important structural components of the myelin sheath, the protective and insulating coating that surrounds the nerves. Imagine kung wala kay sphingomyelin. Saon na lang ang atuang mga nerves. So, the myelin sheath is a fatty protein-based layer that insulates the nerve cells, similar to the plastic insulation around electrical wires. Kung walay naka-coat nga plastic sa electrical wires, makurintihan baya gyud, no? 'Di ba? So important gyud ang insulation. The insulation prevents electrical current from leaking from the axon. Then damage to the myelin sheath can slow down electrical impulses, and malformation or destruction of the myelin sheath can lead to many physiologic complications and clinical symptoms. So there you go. Mao na ang effect kung naay problema sa sphingospholipids. Okay, next. Okay pa bata din ha? Wala naman may problem, no? I mean, humana inyong NSTP. Guys. So, free ra inyong whole afternoon. Okay, so now let's proceed to sphingoglycolipids. Murag nagkataas na pud. Ma'am, unsa maning sphingophospho niya na sphingoglyco. So from the name itself, sphingo na sphingosine backbone, the glyco meaning na siya carbohydrate. Okay? Sige. So sphingoglycolipids, page 92 of your reference book. So the second of the three major types of membrane lipids is called sphingoglycolipids. A sphingoglycolipid is a lipid that contains a fatty acid and a carbohydrate component attached to a sphingosine molecule. So naa kay usa ka buk fatty acid na moiety bonded to the backbone sphingosine. So mo ni yan typical nga block diagram. A fatty acid is attached to the sphingosine through an amide linkage, and a monosaccharide is attached to the sphingosine at the terminal OH carbon atom through a glycosidic linkage. So naa ang fatty acid nakakonect sa carbon number 2 of the sphingosine, while the sugar like monosaccharide or oligosaccharide is bonded no in a form of a glycosidic bond. Di ba naatay four types of glycosidic bond? N N glycosidic bond, S glycosidic bond, carbon glycosidic bond, and also oxygen or O glycosidic bond. So kining sugar to carbon number 1 nga glycosidic bond is unsa ni nga klase nga glycosidic bond? Anyone? Hello? Is it an S? Is it an O? Is it an N? Or is it a C glycosidic bond? Sige, write your answer on the chat box. Unsa nga klase nga glycosidic bond ang nag-connect ni monosaccharide or kini atong carbohydrate with carbon number 1 of the sphingosine backbone? Anyone? Sige, butang sa chat box. Unsa ni nga klase? Is it carbon, nitrogen? Tanawa good. Tanawa good ang structure sa page 93. Naamang good na. Na, makita na o page 93 sa libro. Diba na kay galactose din ha nga ni connect sa carbon 1. So therefore unsa ni nga glycosidic linkage? Miyaw. Dehito, unsa naman na miyaw? Halu. Tanawa niyo page 93. Kanang drawing din ha. Wala? Wa jud? Hello, anyone? Atong pangutanon ato ang kuan. Ang ato ang top notcher sa ato ang section. Be, ikong. Where are you, Day? Hala, hilom lagi. Basin na nga tug, namutanan din ha, ha? Ing na lang ko. Dalman, sige hilak-hilak diha. Alin na, unsay answer? Kani o, tanawa o. Cerebroside. Unsa man na? Huy, kaklaro ana o. Di ba ang glycoside ha natay sugar component and non-sugar component. So atong sugar component aning cerebroside nga nasa atong structure is galactose. Non-sugar component nato we have sphingosine. Naarag yun, gitiko na lang gyud mo ani aning letra kini nga kuan, kining ato ang element din ha. Hello. Unsa nga element ni connect ang atoang sugar component? Unsay OD? OD kasi OD ba oy? OD lim? Kinsa banto oy? OD Ray Anton Latingog dong. Inopikes. Nay answer? Hala uy kamingaw uy. Elijah, paspasan na kayong wala. It's carbon. It's the C, glycosides. Ay, nako, no, yung mga bataa. Oh, C, glycosides can i-connect ang ato ang non-sugar component to carbon 1 of sphingosine. Okay na ta? Ha, okay na. Ceramide. Sige, ato sa tam. Ari sa ta ni ceramide, pinaka-simple. Si ceramide, it's like this. Kung naatay take note ha, sphingoglycolipid, kung inyong i-jot down, sphingosine, naay fatty acid, nya naay carbohydrate. Kung walay carbohydrate, okay, simply sphingosine and fatty acid lang, tanawa ang structure sa right side, kaning naay ceramide nga word, kaning structure on the right. Makaila mo og kinsay carbon 1 ani, carbon 2 ug carbon 3. Sa sphingosine, makaila mo? Dili. Hello. Ang carbon number 1 is sphingosine is kanang naay CH2OH. Carbon number 2 is the carbon pero walay letter C. It's just a line, intersecting line nga ni connect ni NH. Then, after that NH, kabantay mo ng NH, nya, double bond O. So, C double bond O. That's the amide linkage nga naa ni carbon 2. So, fatty acid ni, saturated fatty acid. Carbon number 3, that's the carbon beside the double bond. Maka-identify na mo, di ba? Natay 1,3-diol. If wala gani sugar component, ang ato ang sphingosine is just simply sphingosine and fatty acid. That molecule is simply called ceramide. So ceramides are fats or lipids that are found in our skin cells. They make up 30 to 40% of your outer skin layer or the epidermis. Now, ceramides are important for retaining your skin's moisture and preventing the entry of germs into your body. So, normally, ang atong lawas, nagaproduce og ceramide. But as we get older, magka-lessen po ang production ni ceramide. Therefore, we buy products that has ceramide. Okay na ta sa ceramide ha. Ang ceramide, sphingosine, and fatty acid only. Next, let me proceed with cerebroside. Kining si cerebroside, naa natay sugar component. Duha ka klase ang cerebroside. Galactocerebroside wherein the sugar component is galactose. The other one is glucocerebroside. The sugar is glucose. So if there is only one carbohydrate bonded to carbon 1 of the sphingosine and one fatty acid, that sphingoglycolipid is known as cerebroside. It will now depends on what kind of a sugar moiety is attached to the sphingosine. If it is galactose, it is galactocerebroside. If it is glucose, then it is glucocerebroside. And how would you know kung kinsay glucose o kinsay galactose? Just look at carbon number 4 of your sugar component. If the OH attached to carbon 4 is facing upward, that's galactose. If it is facing downward, it is glucose. Okay, sige. Proceed na ta sa cholesterol. Page 94. We are now on membrane lipids. So let me read cholesterol. So cholesterol is the third of the three major types of membrane lipids. Unsa ganitong first membrane lipids? Hello? Glycerophospholipid. The second one is sphingosine, no, nga phospholipids. The third is the cholesterol. So cholesterol is the third of the three major types of membrane lipids. It is a specific compound rather than a family of compounds like the phospholipids and sphingoglycolipids. Si kaning cholesterol kay specific. Unlike ni phospholipids kay lain-lain natay cephalin, naapod tay lecithin, mo depend pag yun sa fatty acid nga nakabond sa structure. Cholesterol, by the way, is a steroid. We say steroid if it is a lipid whose structure is based on a fused ring systems that involves three six-membered ring and one five-membered ring. Kabantay mo nang na letter A, B, C, D. Si A, B, ug C are the three six-membered ring. Si capital D, kanang ring nga letter D, mao na siya ang five-membered ring. Mao na ang gitawag nato nga steroid backbone. The steroid backbone are the one that has the label A, B, C, D. A total of four fused ring, three six-membered ring, and one five-membered ring. Okay? So that is a steroid backbone. Next, si cholesterol on the other hand, na siya steroid backbone and it is bonded to a fatty acid or kining ato ang um kining na CH2, kining carbon 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. This whole structure now is our cholesterol. So cholesterol is a carbon 27 steroid molecule that is a component of a cell membrane and a precursor for other steroid-based lipids. This is the most abundant steroid in the human body. And the cholesterol word ends with OL, no? Cholesterol. It ends in the name for that cholesterol. It conveys the information that an alcohol functional group is present in this molecule. Asa man ang alcohol? Nasa carbon number 3 of ring A. Mo nang gitawag siya cholesterol. Okay. Next, there is also a double bond at carbon number 5 or in between carbon 5 and carbon number 6. And also, we have an 8 carbon branch chain. Asa maning branch chain kining carbon 21 or 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Kana sila mo na ang branch chain nga naka-connect sa carbon 17. Okay, murag taas-taas ng yun ko naabot na jud ko dihang dapita. Next we have asa na ta? Still on cholesterol, we have the steroid nucleus, a hydroxyl group, an OH bonded to ring A, and then we have the side chain, the hydrocarbon side chain. Total of 8 carbon atoms ni ato ang side chain. Next, the cholesterol, by the way, are embedded in our cell membrane. Main function is for cell-to-cell recognition. Okay? Or communication, mo na sila. Now, si cholesterol, ang cholesterol, part siya, I mean, it can be distributed into unsa na in-game sa ML. Hala! Patay! Kinsa man ni? Nganong gaduwa? Manggulare? Oh, manggulare mo nagsumbong. Dalman? Unsa ni in-game sa ML? Duwa ni sa school? Nasakpan. Pwede man po na nato kuanon. Abi na akong duwa ni sa school. ML is, unsa gani na nga duwa ang ML? Mobile Legend? Agoy. Sige na, ari na ta. Now, naatay gitawag nga or mga lipoprotein, no? This carries the cholesterol sa bloodstream. So natay good cholesterol, nasa tay bad cholesterol, and these cholesterols are within the lipoprotein. Meaning dili man pwede mo biyahe o makarried sa bloodstream ang cholesterol and phospholipids kung walay lipoprotein. So we have HDL or high density lipoprotein, low density lipoprotein, and so on. So the good cholesterol is the HDL and the bad cholesterol are the low density lipoprotein. Okay, next. Page 96, 97. I think pwede ra man gyud kamo na lang mo basa ani guys. No? Kaning mo proceed ko diretso na lang sa kani transport across the cell membrane, page 99. Until what time man mo gusto na ko ikuan dinhi sa discussion? Tell me. Until 5 or 4:30? Murag 2 hours na jud ko nagtabi. Enigma human. Wow ha, ang bilis mo dalman. Talaga? Miss, mag-edit para ba mi sa amo film? Hala, mao ba? Ano naaman mo filming, oy, NSTP? So, unsa naman mo end ko dinhi sa transport nga ako ning i-record until sa pinaka-end uh, sa biological waxes with your permission. I want to know unsay nasa inyong mind. Guys, hello, hello. Pwede mo voice out anyone. O, si Chelsea ni answer na. If okay ra pud sa imuha. Kung okay, mo na mananghid ko ninyo, if okay ba if mag-record ko starting from the transport transport across cell membrane or siguro mag-recap og few slides sa previous. Dalman, kita oy. Juf, ano nangyari? Mag-record ko sa previous PPT, murag recap, and then continuation aning transport, passive and facilitated. So na ako aning gi-prepare and then until sa end sa lipids on biological waxes, ha? Okay ra? Guys,
Okay ra kayo.
ngano mo mukuan man ni echo man ni imuha dalman? Ano bang meron dyan sa imuhang microphone? Sige, sige, anak na lang. Ewan. So,